inside our third balloon that it had air. Okay? The air was light. It's light. In place of the air, I could put helium in here, which is a gas, and it would float up. If I was to,
They got a birthday party.
if I was to let the helium out and let it in, I would sound very funny. I'd sound like I'm about 2 years old. But we're going to stay with gas because helium can be, although oxygen is flammable, helium can be also flammable. And that's right.
Dangerous.
Now, this air fills this balloon up so that you can hold it up and pop it around, bat it around, so let out and fly all across the room. And watch all your classmates, you all dodge and duck me. Watch your teacher get very mad. Okay? Now, again, we know that air is a gas. You can't hold it. You can't see it, but it's all around us. And that sums up Marshall's red balloon. I have a few more questions that will relate to this. Okay. Now, we know that it was a who. We know that. Now, where did the story take place? Because remember, there's 5 W's. Who, what, where, when. What do you think? Well, before you preview, let's preview. Where do you think this story took place at?
Marshall's house.
This is one prediction. Okay.
Or in his science lab at school.
Science lab is another good prediction.
Because you can't have water in your classroom.
Well, you can, but you can't pour it out. So we have home and we have science lab at school.
And it wasn't outside because it doesn't have blue skies behind it. Has
Maybe
a
it was
wall.
your class.
It probably might have been my class. And that's a good prediction right there. As far as there are clues, there are comprehension clues that are always in there that are not overt, they're more covert or underlined. Sometimes within the picture, you have to look at what's around. It won't always be in the words. Sometimes it'll be in the picture.
I think
And you have to make general assumptions about where the story takes place. And sometimes you have to make an assumption about why. Now,
I think
why?
Marshall was at home because he didn't have on any socks or shoes. And
Yeah, at school you have to wear socks and shoes.
Okay, so that's a good observation. Now, I want to focus on why. But we know the who the story is about is Marshall. We know what the story about, Marshall in red balloons, and looking at different elements in each one of them. We looked at water, we looked at air, we looked at rice. Okay, we know that rice is a solid, we know that the air is a gas, we know that water is a liquid. Okay? So, again, that prediction of a science class is good, but we can combine science and home. He might have been doing this for a project at home.
Yeah.
Okay? Those are some of the little subtle things that you can pick up from the story as you read along for in-depth analysis. Now, we know who, we know where, home, we know what. Now, let's think about the why. Why do you think Marshall was looking at these red balloons and he had one filled up with rice, he had one filled up with air, he had one filled up with water? Why do you think he had those filled up like
So
that?
you can see the elements, like you said.
or he could have talked about the different stages of matter.
Yeah, maybe he could have done it with water and ice and humidity. Or what is it? Clouds. Clouds.
So the matter, it is true. It's
He's
all
trying to
forms of
show.
matter. Now, I have one thing to really focus on that you can say. And I want you to think about this before you answer. Okay? Now, these are all elements. The air. Are these all vital to us? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do we need
Yes.
air? Do we need water?
Yes.
Do we need, well, not rice, but just food in
Food.
general? Okay? Now, related to our story, why do we need the air?
Breathe.
Yeah.
Okay? The air to breathe. Why? Why do we need this water?
Drink.
Wash yourself, clean yourself.
Clean our faces and to cook with.
And rice.
You
Well,
can
we'll just
eat.
say this food to eat.
You gotta get hungry and you got.
So, in relation to our story, these elements are also needed for us for our survival. Now, any questions in regards to our story or our three elements?
Can we do the water on the floor?
No, we can't, but afterwards I'll let you do it at the sink.
Outside?
Outside, yes, we do it outside or at the sink. Now, I want to focus back on, because we're struggling with a couple of words real quick. I want you to, now, I know that Rayleigh, you were having trouble on this sentence, the rice is inside Marshall's red balloon. Now, the word Marshall, we're going to work on pronunciation, okay? Now, you see that word Marshalls. Here's how we're going to break it down. Now, here's how you can break it down. Break it down into, you say Marshalls. Now, break it down. Marshalls. Now, say it quickly. Marshalls.
Marshall.
Okay, now,
Marshall.
read that sentence for me again, please.
Marshall.
Read that sentence again.
There is rice inside Marshall's red balloon.
Thank
Mr. Dunn, there was a word I didn't understand.
you. Uh-huh.
Page 6. That one.
First sentence. I'm going to read the sentence for you. And
Yeah.
then we're gonna go. It says, water is a liquid. Now, let's take, okay? Let's break that word down.
Liquid.
Quid. Now, we say liquid.
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 Say it slow. Liquid.
Liquid.
Fast. Liquid.
Liquid.
Did you have a problem with any words?
Yes, sir. I have on each 5. I had a problem with these.
They look the same.
Okay. Let's look at those two sentences. Now, the water splishes. The water splashes. Okay. Now, let's look at splishes and splashes. Both of these words are very similar in that their initial blend, SPL. Say that with me. SPL. Split. 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 That's our initial consonant blend. Okay. We use these in every word, in many words that we say daily in our speech. This SPL is split. Now, split. Then I'm going to take the ISH, ish,
Ish.
and then our N blend, which is ES or S. Split. Ishes.
Splishes.
Ishes. Now say it slow.
Splishes.
Now very quick. Splishes. Splishes.
Splishes.
Splishes. Okay. Now we look on our last sentence. The water splashes. Split. Ashes. Split. Ashes. Split. Ashes. Split. Splashes. So we know that the water splishes,
Splishes.
the water splashes.
Why are they so alike?
Hmm?
They look alike. Why are they different?
Well, because they're both actions. They're both actions. Water, if I was to throw this out, it's splish and splash. It's both terms are meaning this, they're both related. And they're both talking about something of a liquid form or something even of a solid that could break. If you drop it from high and it breaks, but more so liquid, it splish everywhere. You take a hot pot, and you grab it from the stove, and you don't hold it right, and you drop it. Well, everything's going to splish or splash everywhere. Okay? Or if you jump into a pool, you cannonball in there, and you're trying to get your mom, and she's not paying attention on the side of the pool, and you jump in, and water comes up and splits and splashes all over her. That's another example of splishing and splashing.